So this here is the Anycubic Kobra S1. It's a pretty good little budget multi-material printer. You can order the machine solo where it can only do one spool, or a combo where you get this the Ace Pro unit, which can handle up to 4 spools of filament. You can actually hook 2 of them up to this machine and it can do 8 color printing. We have 2 of them. One of them, as you can see, is having an issue right now, the dreaded 11511 issue. Abnormal extrusion, blah, 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 whatever. I upgraded both of these machines to the 2600 firmware. On this guy, when I upgraded it, I noticed that, so you can see 2600, but the Ace, I noticed there's an upgrade for the Ace, the multi-material guy here. I did not notice it on this, so the printer itself is updated, but I don't know if the Ace is updated, and I'm right in the middle of a 30-hour print right now, so I don't want to cancel out of it. But I have this error code, and what I found, because this has happened like a dozen times during this print, is that this guy right here, the print head, it's a direct drive extruder, which means it has its own little pancake motor and it drives a gear in there that pulls out the filament. The rubber band is just there so the cap doesn't fall off like it usually does. So there's a stepper motor in here, a pancake motor, and there's a stepper motor in here, which also pulls and pushes the filament through. Unlike bamboo, the AMS, this only has one. Bamboo has 4, one for each color. That's why when you're loading this, you have to do one color at a time, which, you know, I don't mind. But it, I think somehow that stepper motor and that stepper motor just are not jiving, because if you look around back to the buffer mechanism, you can see one of these things is not like the other. So, and like I said, this has happened quite a bit on this print alone, and actually it only seems to happen on these little dart frogs. I don't know, they just don't like to be printed, so I will show you what I do to resolve this. First thing, you want to open it, and I know it's number 2, but just see if you can pull the filament out. And those are fine. Hey, look, it's number 2. So what you do is take your nippers here, just cut the filament. We'll just put that in there so we don't lose the end. Close it up. You can lock it. It'll probably be better because you do have to move this guy. Alright, so I just moved it 90 degrees, and you can give it a little snap test, but you know what, you don't have to, because I know which one is causing the issue. So I'm going to try to lay the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. There you go. And I have a screwdriver here, number 2 Allen bit. Let me move that over here a little bit. So there are 2 screws, one on each side of the little buffer module. I hold the Bowden tube so it doesn't snap back at me. And sorry, the light sucks. Alright, so it helps to have a magnetic tip on this too. There's one. Sure you can still see it. There's 2. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just open this up a little bit so you can pull out the little black grommet, and you can see that, yeah, it's kind of stuck in there. So it looks like, oh, there we go. That was stuck in there. And then we just pull the rest of it out and pull it out of the printer itself. Throw it on the floor because we're going to sweep later. Maybe pull a little black grommet out. push it back in there. Put the Bowden tube back, and we put those screws back in. There we go. And we can do the snap test on all of them just to make sure there's no resistance. And yeah, it's fine now. So we turn the AC unit back around, lock it, we feed the black in, make sure it's straight, feed the black in. I'm glad it didn't get stuck in the machine, because if it gets stuck in the buffer module, then you have to take all of the filament out, turn the AC unit upside down, and actually take out the buffer mechanism. And yeah, it's a little bit longer of a fix, but I do this all with the machine running. Machine hasn't given me any problems since, so I'll confirm this, print it, or resume it. And it has to heat back up because I got this warning when I was at work about 7 hours ago. So it's been doing 7 hours of just sitting there contemplating its role in the world. Yeah, quick fix. Just happens a lot. So my theory is that this is retracting the filament faster than this is allowing it to be retracted. And maybe the firmware update is the cause that I didn't update this AC unit. Maybe when I started the print, I didn't want to do the flow compensation, or calibration, which it shouldn't synchronize the two motors, but maybe. If it keeps happening, what I'll do is power off this. Since I have two AC units here, I can power off this guy, swap all the filament to this, swap this guy to here, power it on, and just resume print off of that AC unit. I do also have some replacement modules because I did have a support case open with Anycubic for this exact issue when the 25.8.8 update came out, and I was having problems with it. So, I think it's all software. I think the hardware is there. I think everything's good. Oh, there, it's printing now. You can see the black is going through. There we go. Yep, it's pulling it. Also, I did notice that if you turn on the dryer, there we go. Well, you can't really tell that that's on in this. Well, it's on, trust me. If you turn on the dryer, that does help. You can hear it back there. So, yeah, that's how I fixed the 11511 error. I think there's also a bunch of other error codes that's the same fix.